Come on, you sorry lot. Over here. Didn't the hornet just come? Pick a constant direction for 5 seconds, please. Oh, not 5 seconds, for like 1 second, please. How is that not skinning the... whatever. Annoying. Maybe I hit the head of the body or something. I destroyed the board block. And I was trying to do that. So I lost a feral zombie body. Actually, what the sandwich is now. This is basically it though. I think that's all of them. Pretty sure that's much worse than our military helmet. Sorry, that military helmet is much worse than our iron armor at this point. If you're using a non-miner's helmet. It definitely feels like I managed to loot a lot more last time. Though that's possible, that's mainly due to having worse stuff to start. Ha! There we go. Full 600 Magnum. Oh, we already had 600 Magnum parts. It's the cylinder we need a 600 of. Wow. I am blind or overexcited, overeager, I don't know. We have multiple 600 Magnum parts. Okay, then. Huh. We could, in theory, assemble a full-blown sniper rifle there, couldn't we? So we need cloth fragments, oil, duct tape, forged iron. Not an overly impressive sniper rifle, but we can take it out for a quick spin since we're out of shotgun ammo anyway. Yeah, I'm not really... You'd basically have to double those numbers, which isn't gonna happen. So don't know why I grabbed the bandana. It might have been an accident. Food will also be a concern. We can cook that, obviously. We are level 123. Our trees are sprouting. Look, so fancy. Another hornet we can't skin. Am I right? Did I call that or what? How is this not working? Really? Yeah, it doesn't really change the zoom at all, if you were wondering. Just better crosshairs. Are any of the potatoes done over here? Or corn? Weren't these new corn plants we planted and those were all the old ones? I think the conclusion here seems to be that they don't actually ever grow back up. Hey, 52 athletics. I don't even remember if we have any points in rifles at all. Did we split them in this game? Nope, we have 0 points in rifles. We have 4 to 5 on pistols and 4 to 5 on shotguns. You can do a little bit here at least. But can't really do anything more than that quite yet. We can't buy up to the next rank or anything. Right, we need to get the potatoes and other crops. We can't just stop with just the corn. Let's bring back Oops, did not mean to do that. Let's bring back, I don't know, 8 for now. For some reason the potato seeds process very slowly. That's why I'm not planting them faster. Because I'm worried about screwing that up and then having to put them back on the bar, which is annoying. I'm honestly wondering at times if it's even worth repairing it back up time-wise versus just, you know, breaking it down the rest of the way. I can do like, what, 5% or so per swing with the steel pickaxe. It only costs 10 to bring it back to full durability, so is it even worth repairing is an interesting question. Looking for anything else that seems particularly damaged. So what does the sniper rifle claim to do anyway at that quality? Yeah, 76 versus 154. Small difference there, huh? What's the range on a 403 anyway? 114 meters. It's still about twice as far as the Magnums. Meet street coming up. And we'll make cornbread in bulk at some point, I guess. Like 28% food each, as you see, fullness each. I think one of the catches, though, is they do smell, so if you want a stealth food to use. Make more first aid kits with that if needed. Just putting out another quick 2. The more I've been thinking about that pipe bomb trap idea, the more I've been curious. Like, if you set up a single path with like then had an expendable door, right? The idea that you want the zombies to follow it, and then you have like 3 or 4 pipe bombs just sitting there ahead of time. The zombies are in, like, banging on the door and being all, "Let us in, please, let us in." It's like, hey, let's set off 5 pipe bombs at once. Seems it might be pretty effective. The spike showed up on the screen. It's just a slow swap. Welp, we're out of medical supplies. We're doomed to a slow, decrepit, decaying, dire death now. We are out of leather, though, again. I'm trying to decide whether I should go out today or just see if I can push for that 129 mark. Leather is one of the main things, right, we discussed, that I'm looking for. And I could go into the city and just blast away all the zombies there and take leather from, like, the movie theater, which has rows of it. Literally 2 entire theaters with rows upon rows of leather. Now I'm seriously considering that as a prime idea. Let's see where we are when we hit Science 70 here in hopefully a minute or so. Well, nearly went to 124. I don't know if science is necessarily... Science would probably get us to 129, but it would be closer than I'd like. So we will go to the movie theater today. We're gonna get front row... Wait. It's awfully late, isn't it? Are there any things anywhere up there, up here? So if I take an hour to get up there, and I'll have to leave an hour early, that'll give me 5 hours to basically loot, like 10 minutes. I don't think I want to bother with that. 10 minutes of driving for... Sorry, 5 minutes of driving for 10 minutes of looting. Not the best ratio. Going to refill my water. Yes, it would technically be 4 minutes of driving based on the 2-hour idea. I was just adding a little bit on mentally for the setting up the bike and then dismantling it when we got back. But maybe that's what we do. We work on tailoring a bit. Which means we need plant fibers. Those we can gather right here. Those mainly continuing in, internal line of thought going, well, is there anything we can have in the second queue? Because having daylight burn while just watching the campfire is less than ideal. This may also be an excuse to haul out the plant. I don't remember what they were, if they were shirts or pants, but the ones down in the chest below. Scrap those too while working with the gas. Funny story, I was actually recently banned, and I might have mentioned this before, I don't remember, banned from a private server, because I hit level 129 in, I don't know, like 28, 29 hours, which would be the equivalent of day 34, 35, I guess, something like that. And there's a person online who, unbeknownst to me, I guess was apparently a moderator. And they assumed that if I was that high level in that little time, I must be cheating, and despite, they demanded to know like how I did it, and I explained exactly how I did it, and how I didn't read the skill books, and it's just focusing on getting XP, and they decided they didn't believe me, and, without any kind of like actual evidence I was cheating besides, he's leveling too fast, he must be cheating, and then banned me on the Cobalt server, so guy named Tyson, you might want to avoid that. Yes, I am scrapping these. Minimum, we need to clear the inventory. And the goal here is less maximize the tailoring rate and more have something working in the other queue while the gas is going. ought to work for now. Why are they hating on my leather duster? It's a nice duster. Sure, this is going to be quite better than mine. Well, okay. Not as substantially better as I was hoping. Mildly better. I suppose I should check in a moment what level we actually are. 125. And we'll need to grab some of this gas, right? I'm not sure I can actually get the gas, go over to the stairs, rush over, deposit the gas, rush back to the, not stairs, the ladder, and get back up in time. So we are going to deposit this first. I'll be curious to see whether we manage to get enough shale our first trip there to actually hit 100. On the server that banned me for leveling too fast, it took 2 trips to get enough oil shale. But I don't think I took more than like 16 stacks back the first time. Whereas here we made sure nearly our entire inventory was shale, so... Annoying how it keeps resetting it back down to 1 each time if I select anything else. When did we get the herbal antibiotics recipe? I'm trying to remember. I know we got it. Don't get me wrong. Just trying to remember where. Was it off of a horde zombie or something? I have to go back and actually check the videos, I think. Science at a skill of 82. '84. Halfway through 126. Most of the way through 126. 27. I can make a gas can in the same amount of time it takes me to scrap some plant fiber pans. That's kind of weird. Just saying. Nearly to 128. Hey, I get it, this isn't the most exciting gameplay to watch. On the flip side, me mining more tunnels probably isn't the most exciting gameplay either. Wow, did you see that mine stroke? It shattered the stone in one swing. Wow, he did it again. Wow, he did it another 1,000 times tonight. Amazing. doubling the amount queued at once. The difference in crafting time is just going to be so minuscule at this point. Halfway through 128. We'll be hitting 129 well before Science 100. Whether this shale will actually take us to Science 100, that's another question. Woohoo, level 129. By the end of day 36, in effect. So that is effectively, right, 5/6 of 36 is 30 hours. So in 30 hours, even spending nearly 2 of those hours, or maybe more than 2 of those hours, doing nothing but riding around trying to find a desert, and wasting a bunch of time early on, intentionally so, and having, of course, to deal with the whole building the base and surviving. And I say that, and the reason I mention that is if you're in a, a group or joining a server where somebody's already established, then you don't have to worry as much right at the start, and you can focus on leveling even faster. So 30 hours is not nearly as quickly as it can technically be done. Hell, I wasn't even really trying to push for the 129 here in this video, as you might recall me mentioning, until it's like, whoa, I'm pretty close at this point, so maybe we should just go for it. Maybe the shell will make it. If we're already at 96, then it's more than 1,000 shale each. Might do it. Yeah, yeah, we're going to hit 100 science. We brought back enough oil shale. It is level 130. I'm probably just going to hit a science 100 at this point. Very much a why not, let's just finish this. Still have over an hour to go before dawn. Okay then. So, we are going to make a armed and dangerous excursion to the city. Let's make sure we're topped off with food and water. Gas-wise, that won't actually work. You can only store 6,000 in the output, so... Looks like we're not going to quite hit level 131 by day 37. I want to give this time to actually get down to 6,000 before. So we're going to wait for one more tick. And we're done with that, and we'll start this video up next time.